Olivia, you were home again today. I don't understand. You said you were working, but I think you're lying.
Well, I work from home.
Working from home means just a side job. Can you call that working? Are you contributing to my son? Aren't you just living in his house?
These days, there are many companies that allow you to work from home. Everyone in my company basically works from home. Of course, I go out when I need to. Working from home is more economically friendly.
What do you mean by economical? I'm not sure about that, but what I mean is you're not working nearly as much as you should be. Even today, you hardly did anything.
Because you came on such short notice today. I cleared my work schedule for you.
The fact that you can do that makes it sound more and more like a lie. Is that supposed to be a joke?
That's not true. My job has flex time, so I have flexible hours.
You're trying to deceive me again with the words that I don't understand. Are you making fun of me because I'm old?
Of course not.
I'm running out of patience with you.
Huh?
Aren't you grateful to Sean for letting you live in such a nice place? Sean told me about you, that you do very little housework. He said he cooks the food himself. He cried out to me that he wanted to eat my food.
Is that what he told you? I'm basically the one who does the cooking. If I can't, Sean makes it himself. Sometimes I work later than he does.
How could such a side job affect your husband's life? You're not aware that he's allowing you to live in such a nice house.
I am not aware that I am being allowed to live in the house, because it's my house. And I'm clearly doing more housework than Sean.
Even today, it was Sean who made me tea. Shouldn't it usually be you, the wife?
He just wants to look good in front of you. I don't blame him because I think we all do. He didn't even know where the tea bags were. Proof that he doesn't need to do this on a regular basis.
I can't believe it. That's how you make fun of your husband? You're a parasite, a disgusting human being.
I am not mocking him, and I'm not a parasite.
You're like a parasite. You say you live with your husband and work from home.
Stop calling me a parasite. All of this is not true.
I need to have a little discussion with Sean. I'll talk to him about how to get you out of that house.
Do you want to get rid of me? That's impossible. But it seems to be true that Sean is unhappy with me. I will talk to him as well. Now, if you'll excuse me. Did you tell your mother today that I don't do any housework? Why did you say that? That's a complete lie.
I didn't mean to lie to her. I indeed want to eat my mom's cooking. There's nothing wrong with saying that.
I think it's a completely different story. That you want to eat your mother's cooking, and me not cooking.
Well, my mom seems to have a lot of complaints about you.
Huh?
It's better to go along with her story. It would be a pain in the ass to get into trouble with her.
Thanks to you, she's being nasty to me. You don't think about me at all.
That's not true. Mom is always right. Maybe you should listen to her.
Listen, you got yourself fired from your job. Did you tell your mother that you're working the night shift now?
You don't have to tell her those things.
Aren't those things more important? Your mother asked me. She said, why am I not working and staying home, being lazy during the weekdays? Doesn't she notice that her son is not working during the day?
You don't have to talk so nastily about me.
I say, tell her the truth.
You're so annoying. It's just like my mom said. You are a woman who can't even do her housework properly, and all you do is complain.
Are you serious?
She's right. Mom did it all without complaining.
That's because she is your mother, and your mother has been a housewife all her life.
Yeah, but you're at home too, just like her.
I understand you very well. That's enough. I understand what you're really thinking. I'll talk to you tomorrow when you get back.
Sean and I have had a discussion. We're going to live together.
Oh, I see. That might be a good idea.
Oh, please. You've been living off my son's money. I don't approve of this marriage.
You don't approve? Isn't it too late? We've been married for almost a year.
I'm telling you to get a divorce. I will not have a woman in my family who takes advantage of my son. Because I've decided to move in with him, I don't need you anymore.
He's not letting me live here.
I knew from the very beginning that you were some kind of strange woman. I can't believe you were a liar and a parasite. Poor Sean.
Let me tell you, I have never lied to you. I'm not a parasite.
That's just your lack of awareness. How dare you seduce and marry my son and then brazenly move into his house? I don't approve of any of this. Get a divorce and get out of his house.
Sure, we'll get a divorce then.
Huh? Get out of the house too.
I will not leave the house, but I agree to a divorce. I discussed this with Sean the other day, and we have made the divorce papers. I have the divorce papers in front of me as we speak.
Do that already. You deserve to be on the street. You've been taking advantage of my son all this time.
But this house is mine, and he's the one who is moving out.
Huh?
It's great that you live with him, but you can't live in this house. I will return your son to your home. Enjoy living together. You and your son seem to get along well.
What a joke you are. Just because you two are getting divorced doesn't mean he's giving you the house. That house is my son's house.
So why do you assume that? This is my house, and the house was built specifically for me to use as my home office. The house is in my name, and I am the one paying the mortgage.
What? No way.
If you think I'm lying, let me show you the documents. Would you believe me if I showed you?
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I mean, it's the truth.
How can you get a loan? Only people with decent jobs can get a loan. How can you when all you do is a side job at home?
I've told you many times, this is not a side job. I run my own company from home.
What? Running a company? You mean you're the president?
Well, I guess you could say that. The fact is that I run a company, but it's like an online company where all employees work remotely. It's hard to explain.
I don't understand. Are you the CEO? So you're saying that the house really doesn't belong to Sean?
How many times do I have to tell you? And if anything, I don't think Sean could get a loan.
What? What do you mean he can't get a loan? He's been working hard all along. He's an employee of a stable company, so he can easily get a loan.
He quit that job quite some time ago.
Huh?
He told me he was going to get a new job, and then he left his job. He failed in the final interview with the company where he planned to work. He works the night shift at a factory now.
Factory? Night shift? What?
He hasn't been in this current position that long, and his income is a lot less than it used to be. So I think he's going to have a hard time getting a loan. Also, the stress drove him to drink. He seems to be in a lot of debt right now.
You're kidding. My son. You're the one who did this to him.
It's his own fault. Well, there's nothing more you can say to me. Your son will be kicked out of this house. He's going to have to move back to your house with debt as well. Good for you. Your favorite son will be back. Now you're happy, aren't you?
I can't be happy. And I didn't know anything about it. It's completely unexpected. I really thought the house belonged to Sean. I can't believe it.
That's too bad. This house is mine and you can't live here. You seem to want to live here, though. I was wanting to divorce him, so thank you for that.
What? You were wanting a divorce?
Isn't it obvious? The truth is, it was clearly Sean who was the parasite. I'm also paying my own mortgage and living on my own. I had to do housework for him too. If I was busy with work, he complained that I didn't do the housework. And you were being nasty to me too, you know? Of course I wanted to leave him.
That may be true, but why don't you and Sean make up? I'm sorry I said those things to you. Could you leave the past in the past?
Huh? Are you kidding?
It seems like it would be better for Sean to be married to you. You two should make up. Husbands and wives are supposed to support each other in life. I'll visit you there from time to time.
No thanks. I've already filed for divorce.
Huh?
Since you're the one who suggested Sean get a divorce, I'm sure he thinks you're welcoming him to your home. Good for you. You and your son can live together again.
Sean is in debt, isn't he? My house needs to be repaired soon to keep it livable. I thought I could live in your house, but I don't want to live with him if I can't live there.
You are just as selfish as Sean. You guys are indeed mother and son.
Pardon?
Anyway, I'm done with you guys. I will send back your son to you. You can do the rest on your own. You'll never get to live in my house. Have fun with your debt-ridden, low-income, parasitic son. The mother-in-law Susan rushed to talk with Sean. Susan was devastated when she discovered that everything Olivia had said was true. Sean has also quit his night shift job in hopes of being taken care of by his parents. So moving back into his parents' home seemed to have resulted only in an increased burden on his parents. His parents are urging him to get a new job. Sean is just lazy at home, spoiled by his parents. His parents are already at a loss for what to do with him. Susan is now regretting everything, but it was too late. It's far too late.